Do you think your 401k is off limits if you owe the IRS? You might be in for a surprise. In this video, I'll break down if, when, and how the IRS can go after your retirement accounts, including your 401k and IRA, and what you can do to prevent that. I'm Brad Paladini, a tax attorney. I've helped people protect their retirement savings while resolving serious IRS tax debts. Can the IRS take your 401k? The short answer is yes, but with some caveats. The IRS has a very broad power to levy under federal law, meaning that they can levy your bank accounts, your wages, they could even seize your real estate, and yes, even retirement accounts like a 401k. Now, typically, they only do this as a last resort after they have exhausted other collection alternatives. What's protected and what's not? Now, the IRS can't just walk in and take your 401k. They have to issue a levy to the plan administrator. The administrator then turns over the amount the IRS demands up to the tax debt. You can't shield the account by claiming it's for retirement. It's still an asset in the IRS's eyes. So while 401ks and IRAs are generally protected from creditors and bankruptcy, they're not protected from the IRS. When is the IRS likely to levy a 401k? It doesn't go after retirement accounts casually. They typically levy retirement accounts when you ignore multiple IRS notices, when you refuse to pay or set up a payment plan. The IRS will look at other alternative collection action prior to going after a retirement account. So if you're communicating with the IRS, if you're on a payment plan or an installment agreement, if you're trying to do an offer in compromise, or if you're in currently not collectible status due to hardship, the IRS typically won't levy your 401k because they want you to get into compliance voluntarily. One of the big mistakes I see is cashing out your 401k to pay back taxes. Especially if you're not at a retirement age, you're going to be subject to the 10% early withdrawal penalty. And I've had cases where I have negotiated a levy with the IRS where the client would like to pay the debt in full. They would like to use their retirement account to do that, but they don't want to pay the 10% penalty. And so if you allow the IRS to levy the account, they will take the money, apply it to the tax debt, and you're not actually subject to that 10% penalty. So if you're thinking about liquidating your retirement account in order to pay off the tax debt, you may want to ask the IRS to do it for you and avoid that 10% early withdrawal penalty. How can you protect your 401k from the IRS? You want to take action before they levy. So if you don't want to use that money to repay them and you really want to protect that retirement asset, you need to respond to IRS notices. You need to try and set up a payment plan. If you're given appeal rights for a collection due process hearing, you want to utilize them to negotiate some sort of arrangement with the IRS and avoid the levy on your account. You may also qualify for like an offer in compromise or currently not collectible status if you simply aren't making enough money to repay them. Bottom line, the earlier you act, the less likely the IRS will reach into your retirement accounts. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more tax tips that can save you from financial disasters. And if you need help protecting your 401k and other assets from the IRS, call our office for a consultation. We'll help you make a plan before the IRS makes one for you.